Man, what y'all waiting on? Y'all need to go ahead and subscribe to the channel.
But we're gonna keep it moving though, man. Let's keep it moving. Let's get we got a couple. I want y'all to get that. Give me that CNN article about what's going on over there in Syria. The U.S. struck Syria. Man, this man is hit Venezuela. They ain't hit Syria. This thing is crazy.
U.S. carries out strikes in Syria as part of ongoing retaliation against ISIS.
Still fighting ISIS. This is another boogeyman. They just bombed some villages and just said that's ISIS.
Yeah.
Like, nobody believes that, man.
Hey, Cap, wasn't it put out a while back that the United States actually was the one that set up ISIS?
Yeah, but
they are ISIS.
Didn't they supposedly destroy ISIS a couple of years ago? Type that in Google. ISIS was destroyed. I think that was like in 2020 or something like that. They just resurrected the boogeyman.
Well,
get the article back
CIA
up. The CIA
is the one that created ISIS. So.
Right.
Yeah,
because we all know that Israel want that land.
Because I've never known a terrorist group to have 4K executions upload to the internet from the middle of the desert.
The Islamic State's ISIS self-proclaimed territorial caliphate was completely destroyed.
Was what?
Was completely destroyed.
Go to the CNN article. They just be making up stuff. Go back to the top.
U.S. carries out strikes in Syria as part of ongoing retaliation against ISIS.
What year was that?
This is January 10th, 2026.
Go back to Google. I'm telling you, man,
The Islamic State's ISIS self-proclaimed territorial caliphate was completely destroyed in March 2019 when it lost its last significant piece of territory in Baghouz, Syria.
Watch this, though.
However,
go back.
However, the group has not been entirely eliminated.
Because America just throws that title on anybody. That's why it ain't been entirely eliminated.
And continues to operate as an insurgency.
You in your own country, you an insurgent.
So basically, they could just label somebody as ISIS, no matter who it is, with no proof or nothing, and just go blow you up. And that's you, ISIS.
Hey, yo.
They done iced ISIS. Now, come on, man. Who believes this?
The U.S. carried out large-scale strikes against ISIS targets in Syria on Saturday, tied to an ongoing retaliatory campaign dubbed Operation Hawkeye Strike. Today at approximately 12:30 p.m.
Marvel names. It's just such a joke. Give me Isaiah 14. This is such a joke, man. Like the Lord, everybody's seeing through the bull, man. Isaiah 14, man, and start at verse 12, man.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12.
So this is what this man is doing. Let's read.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
This talking about the destruction of America. This ain't happened yet.
Son of the morning.
Uh-huh.
How art thou cut down to the ground?
Come on.
Which did his weaken the nation.
Which did his what?
Weaken the nation.
So he's weakening the nation through military interdiction, economic sanctions, false labels where he just say, damn, we blew up 100 people at a wedding. Just call them ISIS. ISIS wedding. Like, come on, man. And jump to 17.
Verse 17. That made the world as a wilderness.
That what?
That made the world as a wilderness.
That made a world as a wilderness. Look at what's going on in Gaza. Look what they did in Iraq, Syria, Gaza, Lebanon, with Gaddafi, Libya.
This is war.
Made the world as a wilderness. Come on.
And destroyed the cities thereof.
Uh-huh.
That opened not the house of his prisoners.
So, and we still in captivity today. He said destroyed the cities thereof, man. So now, drop that. Let's get, you want to say something else, Micah?
I said an article I was going to send in a second about immigration under different presidents and why people are so pressed over this term.
You sent it in already?
No, I'm about to send it in now.
All right. Play the Russian guy talking, and then I want you to play Marco Rubio after that.
The assault against the leader of Venezuela, compounded by the deaths of dozens of Venezuelan and Cuban citizens, in the eyes of many, has become a harbinger of a turn back to the era of lawlessness and U.S. domination by force, chaos, and lawlessness, which continues to afflict dozens of states in various regions of the world. There is no and can be no justification for the crimes cynically perpetrated by the United States in Caracas. In connection with the confirmed reports about the presence of the abducted president of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro, and his spouse in the United States, today, as we are aware, they are in New
so
York.
That's the Russian
We propose
envoy to the UN. So now, play the video of Marco Rubio. I mean, these people are just crazy. There's right above it, right above the Russian guy speaking, right there. Come on now, man. So remember, he laid out what they was doing, kidnapping and all that. It's out of order, violation of international policy and so forth. All right, play the video.
You're wrong in your question. Number one, Venezuela is a major source. And the reason why is the following. And I've seen a lot of this reporting, and it's fake reporting, and I'll tell you why. It says that somehow Venezuela is not involved in the drug trade because the UN says they're not involved in the UN. I don't care what the UN says. The UN doesn't know what they're talking about.
The white
Maduro
man has spoken.
Is indicted by a grand jury in the Southern District of New York.
He said, I don't care what the
District
UN
of New York
says.
presented
That's
the
enough.
evidence to a grand jury.
That is enough, man. This man is just on a rampage. Somebody want to get something? You want to get something off the finish?
Go back to Isaiah 14. Read verse when the Russian guy was speaking, I thought about this verse. Read verse go to 14 and Isaiah 14 and read verse 4.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon.
The king of Babylon. This is talking about Babylon the Great when you read verses 1. Matter of fact, read verses 1.
Verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Read.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
So that has not happened yet. That's prophecy. That has not happened yet. So now, read verse 6.
Verse 6.
Because even the Russian guy was like, they just taking over things by force. Read.
Verse 6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger.
In anger, read.
Is persecuted, and none hindereth.
And none nobody's stopping this dude. They doing whatever the hell they want. They literally showing that we control the world. Like Bishop had brought out the map showing that the U.S. military has bases worldwide in everybody's country. But when you look at other countries, they don't have that same thing replicated. They don't have military bases in every country. Showing you that Babylon the Great rules this earth.
Right. Read Habakkuk 1 and 8. Read 9 and 10.
The book of Habakkuk, chapter 1, verse 9.
Come on.
They shall come off for violence.
That's the white man. You read the violent man in Matthew 11 and 12. Come on.
Their faces shall sup as the east wind. And they shall gather their captivity as the same.
Meaning they're going to take anybody that they want, including the president of a sovereign nation. Come on.
And they shall scoff at the king.
They shall do what?
Scoff at the king.
So you got all these envoys and leaders at the UN. America scoffing at them. He said, man, we don't give a damn what the UN say. We go in there getting Maduro, man. Come on.
And the princes shall be a scorn unto them.
They just laugh. They go, the little smaller countries, they just shut the hell up and get in order. Nicaragua, Colombia. They are scorn under them, man. Come on.
They shall deride every stronghold. For they shall heap dust and take it.
So that's what they're going to do. So the heaping of the dust is the CIA coming in there. The CIA pay off a couple of your generals, couple of your people, then start running drugs out of your country, and then call you a narco-terrorist, call you a narco-state. That's how they get down. And you sitting there like, I'm not dealing any drugs. And all your people that paid off next to you running the drug routes. Therefore, your country is a drug state.
I wanted to get Obadiah too, because they put on a little display too of the technology with the weaponry. Everybody, just to let people know, because America been perceived as weak for a little while since Biden was in there. So now they saying, look, we got to flex a little bit. They went down there, they showed some technology nobody ever seen. So they got everybody shook, and they talking big trash right now. Get Obadiah. Let's get 2. Start at 2.
Obadiah, verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised.
So the Edomites, or the white man, is a small nation. When you look at them, especially dealing with Israel over there, they are greatly hated. Everybody in the world hates these people, man. Yeah. And second behind Israel is the United States. Read.
The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
So that's where they get their name from, the Caucasians from the Caucasus Mountains. Keep reading.
Whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
That's what they saying now. Who can stop the United States? They like, we the most powerful. The president's out there. We the most powerful nation in the world. Can't nobody stop us. And this is how you know it's talking about the United States. Keep reading.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
Whose symbol is the eagle?
And though thou set thy nest among the stars.
Who went into space?
Thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
The Lord is going to bring them down. So you put up the eagle up there with the American flag and all that. That's everywhere. You had Trump had that thing, I think, what he did with the Biggie music, where it was a cussing and everything on there, and he had the eagle on there.
Right.
So they let you know that they are Edom.
Damn, and nobody talked like that. He said, listen, we got the most powerful military. Only thing that can stop me is me. That's what he told the interviewer. That's them right there. Hey, play this next video. Y'all thought Trump was wild. Play the first video of Netanyahu. This thing is this thing is crazy, bro.
We let in, mind you, immigrants from Africa, Ethiopian Jews who come into this country. I think it's the first time that we have actually transported black Africans from Africa, not to enslave them, but in fact to liberate them.
Oh, ho. He said this the first time we transport them, let you know that he knows they ran the slave trade. Go back to the devil again.
Yeah. And they forced to serve their military. They don't have no real rights.
Right. Listen, the dude didn't admit it. Go ahead, Officer Mike.
Yeah, because he had to differentiate. He had to say, look, I know we enslaved them, but this time we're liberating. That's why I say the first time. He had to make it plain.
Damn, replay that again, bro.
We let in, mind you, immigrants from Africa, Ethiopian Jews who come into this country. I think it's the first time that we have actually transported black Africans from Africa, not to enslave them, but in fact to liberate them.
Hold on, liberate them from what?
Yeah. And then why would you even mention the point of slavery in that conversation?
Because give me Psalm 64. Listen, man. Listen, read that, man. Read that. Start at verse 5. We got to roll.
The book of Psalms, chapter 64, verse 5.
Come on.
They encourage themselves in an evil manner.
That's what he does. Read.
They commune of laying snares privily.
Uh-huh.
They say, who shall see them?
Uh-huh.
They search out iniquities.
The white man searches out sin. Come on.
They accomplish a diligent search.
So they do their archaeologists, their military researchers, the CIA, Mossad, so forth. Come on.
Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep.
Come on.
But God shall shoot at them with an arrow.
Uh-huh.
Suddenly shall they be wounded.
Watch this.
So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves.
You see that? They make their own tongue. He said, this is the first time in history we actually transported niggas not for the purpose of slavery. Then he said the black Jews. So he just told completely on himself, man.
Come on now.
Come on.
All that see them shall flee away.
Damn, everybody gonna say that man is the devil. That's the man that sin. We leaving. That was Isaiah 13 and yeah, everybody that's gonna flee. Ain't nobody gonna be around that man. Play the next one. He got some more hits. This dude is wild, man. Y'all man's BB.
Israel, we've gone to enormous pains, as I've just said, to prevent civilian casualties. So we say
hold on. He said he went through extensive lengths. Type in how many civilians have been killed in Gaza. So they went through extensive lengths. Y'all can leave them up on the screen. Y'all don't got to do that. Come on, y'all. Go back to Bibi and play it again.
To prevent civilian casualties. So we say to the people of Gaza, our war is not with you. Our war is with Hamas that is terrorizing you.
But they created Hamas.
You know, there are Gazans who are fighting Hamas because they want to end this tyranny. And Hamas kills them. But more importantly, or no less important.
So how many civilian casualties has there been? Let's go. Get that up there.
As of January 2026, the Gaza Health Ministry reports that over 71,000 Palestinians have been killed since the start of the war.
So you mean to tell me out of 71,000 people, he didn't get all of Hamas?
Right. Hey,
damn.
See if we can find also the population of Palestine before the war. Let's see how much of the population they actually killed.
This thing is crazy, man. 71,000 people. So he said he was gone through extensive length. So out of them 71,000, according to going through an extensive length, that 50,000 should be Hamas. I mean, how big is their military?
Before the 1948 war, the population of mandatory Palestine was around 2 million people, and roughly 2/3 being Palestinian Arabs, Muslims and Christians, and 1/3 being Jewish, though precise figures varied by year, with estimates placing the Arab population at over 1.3 million and the Jewish population at over 600,000 by 1947.
That's late, bro. That's old. That's in the 40s. Yeah. 1.3 million. So out of 1.3 million people that lived in Palestine, what did it say? 70,000 was killed? And matter of fact, that's probably not even accurate. That's an estimate. All them people buried underneath them buildings, still to this day, they don't got no count on them.
But also, a lot of what they killed was women and children. So those are Hamas too.
I guess
You
so.
understand that? And then, that whole, what was that, October the 7th that they make a big deal about?
Right.
It's a lot of stuff around that where they saying that was a setup that they allowed to happen because they had helicopters that they saying that should have took no more than about 15 minutes to come there, and they didn't respond for 7 hours. So your civilians getting attacked for 7 hours, no response.
That thing is crazy. And that's 5% of the population. That's 5% of the population. That's crazy. So now let's keep it moving though. Officer Rube, you got your stuff ready, man? You want to say something, Officer Micah?
Yeah, the ICE stuff. Can we touch on that?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Hey, put up the clip first, and then we're gonna go to the article with Northern Kingdom. Because a lot of people we see in these ICE videos going against the police, we see a lot of quote unquote white liberal women. We don't see a lot of our people doing that. So let's see the response from the Hispanics.
Hey, white women, as a Latino, we appreciate your empathy, okay? We really do. But I'm telling you right now, if the shoe was on the other foot, Latinos are not getting between you and federally armed agents to save you, all right? Like, if ICE tomorrow starts deporting short-haired white women with septum piercings, you're on your own, all right? Like, you're never going to hear Jose like, hey, you put that woman down. You leave Nadine alone. She has a cat and a one-bedroom apartment. You take her back to her yoga studio, fool.
That's not happening. So Israel, we got to stay out of these arguments, stay out of these discussions, these pep rallies and riots and all that stuff. That is not our fight. Our fight is to teach the commandments of God, thus saith the Lord, and to teach our people, our brothers and sisters who might be getting deported. Look, if you can get deported, keep the commandments of God. That's why we have Israel United in Cristo. We have the prophets traveling to South America, to Mexico, teaching the people who are going to be sent there. So either way, they're going to get the word of God. Last thing, get the article really quick. Because a lot of people, because a lot of Israel, they mad on the internet. They mad at Trump because he's a white man. But let's see what our so-called black president did during his term and why we weren't mad then.
Did President Obama remove more non-citizens from
This is
the
from
U.S.?
El Paso Matters, a Hispanic newspaper.
More non-citizens from the U.S. than any other president in U.S. history? Yes. Former President Barack Obama formally removed 3 million non-citizens from the U.S. over 2 terms.
3 million!
More than any other president in American
More than what?
history. Any other president in American
More than
history.
any other president in American history. Scroll down. It says Trump about 1.2 during his first term. I just want to get straight to the point. Look on the sources. Just read the sources.
Okay.
Read the sources so people don't know we're making it up.
Sources.
Oh, right there.
U.S. Department of Homeland Security, Yearbook of Immigration Statistics. Migration Policy Institute, Obama record on deportations.
So straight from the government.
Yep.
From the government.
Yep. And remember the encampment facilities were built during the Obama's term.
The Porter in Chief.
They were built and they started putting them in those little encampments during his term.
Yeah. The last thing I wanted to add to that is that the joke, I mean, you know, the guy was talking about the fat white liberals. A lot of them get paid. It was a dude, I didn't have the video, but he identified a bunch of them that go from place to place, and they get paid, some of them millions of dollars, to protest and to agitate people to get us out there.
Don't fall for it, Israel. Don't fall for it. Rube, you ready over there?
We done.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.